my name is Beck, and you Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. So I've been wanting to get this article for, I don't know, over a week now. It's by Hugh Fullerton, the shill-in-chief, the shilliest of the shills, for the Doctor Who production office in Cardiff. So yeah, you would have thought with there being complete radio silence coming out of Cardiff, from Chris Chibnall, there wouldn't be much going on. I would have been able to get to this article sooner. No, it's been a very busy time, in fandom. So I think somebody has probably correctly predicted leaked the identity of the person cast as the next Doctor. My money is on Noel from the TARDIS Zone. If you're not subscribed, there, it's a great channel. Your rumors are almost, I think he's got about a 95% success rate. So he thought it's I can't remember the name of the person. Go check my other videos. Paramida Sanger. I really can't remember. Yeah, listen, for me to be able to remember your name, firstly, I need to be a lot younger. But secondly, it needs to be a name that I recognize as a name. And it's just, I've never heard that name before. But she's a woman. She was on Blacklist in season 1. She was the Egyptian attaché or something to the office, and she's in ER right now. She's a good actress. She's totally a good actress. I think she'll be a lot better than Jodie Whittaker, but that's not really saying much. That's like saying, Goebbels was better than the leader of the Third Reich. Swings and roundabouts. Yeah, that's the way it goes. So anyway, Hugh Fullerton, the shill-in-chief, I think, has put out this article as disinformation to muddy the water, so they can go, surprise! Nobody guessed it, apart from the fandom menace over here, who we talked about it. Before we get in the article, can I ask you guys, can you hit the like button? Listen, everybody likes to be liked. I know I've been saying that a lot, but it is true. I think I realized recently, everybody likes to be liked, right? And if they say you don't like to be liked, it's because they don't think they're liked. Everybody likes to be liked. Can you hit the share button? That'd be fantastic. Can you hit that subscribe button? Hit the subscribe button. That will be fan-dabby, double dozy. Now, I am monetizing the channel right now, but when I monetize it, I still give stuff away. So I'm running an Indiegogo. Let me just pull that up so you can pull things. Go and check it out. It's in the video notes right here. Do I have a little thing here? Go check it out. It's in the video notes right now. 2 incredible graphic novels with at least 4 art cards for the main. For the main package. That's the package that I'm recommending. We've done very well. Thank you very much. That's the first thing. Thank you very, very much. We're doing really, really well. We're well on the way to the first stretch goal, which gives us another 5 pages and one of the graphic novels, the Imperium. My guess is the way it's tracking, by the time we're finished, the main package right now, which is 2 graphic novels and 4 art cards, will probably have an extra 20 pages in one of them, and you'll probably get like 10 art cards. The art cards are somewhat pervy. Somewhat smutty. That's just kind of like, the sweet sunlight. Anyway, please go check it out. If it's something that interests you, ask me any question. I'm happy to. I really should do reviews of them. That would be a good idea, right? That would be a good idea if I wasn't a business ignoramus, right? Okay, so I will put out reviews of them at some point this week. But go check them out. If you like them, great. Go. We have a deal right now. I think we've only got about 6 left. Let me have a look. We have only 5 left. Oh, it's gone down. Yeah, because we sold a bunch more overnight. So we only got 5 left for this deal, which is normally $45, but it's down to $35 if you're quick. And there's another bit of a sale. It goes to $40 next for the next 40. But if you want to grab that 35, get in there quick. I think probably today it's going to be over, and it'll go up another $5. And I like to. I wouldn't mind saving you money. Actually, that's basically where I am. So thank you very much. I do tithe my income, so I'm going to give 10%, between 10 and 20% of whatever I make out of this to charity. I'm going to be talking about the charities at the end of the video. If you can hang out for then, look, again, even if this doesn't interest you, check out these charities. They're both absolutely wonderful, and it is a genuine honor, to bring awareness of them. So so if you could do that, and look, if this is not something you're interested in, it's too expensive for you, whatever. if you want to support, if you could just share it. Sharing it is great. It bungs me up on the Indiegogo rankings. You know, they like that. So that sort of thing. So if you could do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. You know what else would be absolutely fantastic? If I could see inside Hugh Fullerton's head, right? See inside Hugh Fullerton's head and work out, why are you such a shill? Do you not have any thoughts of your own? I mean, like, really? Don't be such a shilly shill, Mr. Fullerton. It's not good for anyone. Doctor Who, why is everyone always so bad at predicting the next Doctor? Because nobody bloody knows. Nobody ever predicts the next Doctor correctly. I was convinced the Matt Smith Doctor was going to be Patterson Joseph. Oh no, actually, I correctly predicted the 10th Doctor. Right, when I saw Russell D. Davies doing Casanova with David Tennant, and I think that was before that it was announced that X-Men wasn't continuing. Well, I thought, this might be a future Doctor Who. This might be. So I started watching Casanova to check it out. I'd already known David Tennant. He was in Dalek Empire, and I think The Adventures of Luther Upright at Big Finish. 2 really good releases, by the way. I recommend them very highly. So, like, I already knew, and I kind of got an idea how we played the Doctor. And then after the first week, they announced Eccleston was leaving. I'm like, yeah, it's 100% going to be David Tennant. It's the only time. It's the only time. So Matt Smith, I was convinced was going to be Patterson Joseph. I had no idea who it was going to be Capaldi. I had no idea, of course, it was going to be Jodie Whittaker. I had no idea that Jodie Whittaker was going to be so unbelievably awful in the role, right? She's so unwatchably bad at Hamza. So, yeah, because nobody ever bloody knows. That's why. Although, as I said, I'm almost positive that Noel's rumor is correct, that Paramida, whatever her name is, because... Oh, another actress, Tanai Miller. Actually, her name I remember. Tanai Miller, because she played the guy, the woman, the black woman, the old white guy regenerated into, like giving every blue-haired weirdo a mini little orgasm, and especially when we went, I hated being a man. So Tanai Miller says, I know who the next Doctor. I know. So basically, she tweeted out it's going to be Paramida, whatever her name is, right? And then she deleted the tweet, and ever since then she said, I know who the next Doctor's going to be, and you're going to be in for a massive treat. So I reckon it's so. But actually, my biggest, the thing I reckon most is it's going to be no one. I will be surprised if HBO Max just has the ability to continue funding Doctor Who by the end of this year. I would genuinely be surprised. They are in a desperate state. I think they're merging with the Peacock Network, which actually means, by the way, 2 of my favorite shows of 2021 will be on the same channel. Brave New World, which, problem being, freaking hate. I really liked it. He's right, it's not like the book, okay? It's not like, well, it's kind of like the book, but he absolutely hates it. And all the other show is Raised by Wolves, that's on HBO Max. So they'll be both be on the same channel. But HBO Max, they are desperate for subscribers, like just desperate for. I got a phone call the other day. It was a solicitation to buy HBO Max. I said, hi, yeah, because I'm getting HBO Max. I said, yeah, no, I'm fine. Thank you very much. I said, are you sure? I said, no, really, I'm fine. I said, I'll suck your cock. Really? I said, yeah, I'll suck your cock. Really? Is that the pitch? Yes. We'll do anything you want. Just please subscribe to HBO Max. So that seems a teeny bit desperate. And look, HBO Max, I do like their content. I just think their rollout was terrible. I think their bankrolling of Doctor Who a little bit questionable. Although at the time, who knew it was going to be so awful? But they are certainly the number 4 streaming service. There's Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, and then HBO Max. Who's getting CBS All Access? The Paramount Network, please, come on. You have 4 streaming networks. Is I think most people's max, and they just. I don't care what you have on. And look, honestly, for me, the easiest one to get rid of is Disney Plus. I just found the way they treated Gina Carano, the rank hypocrisy means I just don't want to watch their shows anymore. I don't want to watch Mandalorian anymore because I don't like Pedro Pascal because I think he's a piece of crap. Fine, but back to the article. 20 minutes later, I noticed that we have an article to go over. Jodie Whittaker says it is yet to be revealed, but I can't, even though they haven't confirmed she's leaving, like that Hugh Fullerton is like saying, yeah, 100% she's gone, means that she's probably gone. I don't know why they haven't confirmed it. Maybe they want to do some kind of announcement. Who knows or cares? Right, that's the problem. But it's hard to imagine the likes of Tilda Swinton or Michaela Cole picking up the sonic baton. It's a screwdriver. But okay. And look, this is incredible. I'm looking at this picture right now of Jodie Whittaker, and even with her back facing away to me, right, facing away from me, even as a hologram, she still sucks as the Doctor. She's still terrible. And look, if you love Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor, God bless you. I'm really happy for you. I genuinely am really happy for. I just don't like her. It's just my personal taste. I think the Doctor, is better not being a moronic virtue signaler. I think the Doctor's probably better as a hero, right, rather than an ineffectual twat. That's how they're paying her. Like, an ineffectual twat who will occasionally lecture you like Greta Thunberg. Doesn't strike me as anything I really want to see on TV, and that amazes me because I really like Doctor Who. I can't imagine not wanting to see Doctor Who other than this. Again, even in this picture where she's facing away, it could be somebody else playing her. She's facing away, but I just remember how awful she was playing the scene. Like, hey, I'm a little clown. Oh God, she's awful. We're also suggesting that Jodie Whittaker is set to hand in her keys at the end of the next series of Doctor Who. The next Doctor rumor is well underway, with plenty of people already offering their picks for the next incarnation of the BBC's fan favorite. Well, it used to be fan favorite, Time Lord. While book is released regularly updated odds for who could wield the sonic screwdriver. So listen, people like to gamble. People like to guess, people like to speculate. Nobody really knows, apart from Noel from the TARDIS Zone, who seems to pretty much know. It's a familiar period of news and speculation that has reoccurred regularly over the years. Every time the actor is rumored to be leaving, or they just say we're leaving, right? Or Capaldi's Clay says, I was fired. Oh man, wouldn't you love to live in the world where there's 2 more Capaldi seasons? 2 more Capaldi seasons, show run by Toby Whitehouse. Wouldn't that? I want to live in that universe so badly. In a familiar period of news speculation, over the years, every time. Okay, fine. Frankly, it always frustrates me. Hugh, you strike me as a basically frustrated person, right? You strike me as a reasonably frustrated person. I probably is why you're such a shill, right? Every single time we start talking about who the next Doctor should be, people invariably start suggesting names so absurdly unlikely you have to wonder if they return from a parallel universe. As a kid, I wish I had, because it sounds better than this one. Where appearing in the popular British sci-fi series is the pinnacle creative and financial achievement. Well, idiots like you do kind of promote it that way. Tilda Swinton, you'll be lucky. Richard Iodade, Idris Elba. Idris Elba would be quite interesting. I think Idris Elba. I don't know. I never thought of him as the Doctor before. I'd have to see how he would want to play it. I think Richard Ayoade, I haven't seen him play enough dramatic to know if he could really carry it off. Tilda Swinton, Tilda. If you want to do a female Doctor Who that I think could pull it off, Tilda Swinton is great. I mean, she was great playing Bob Dylan in this really weird movie called I'm Not There, which is about a bunch of different people playing versions of Bob Dylan. It's a good movie. I really like it. It's weird as hell, but I really liked it. Lots of Bob Dylan cover songs. You also had Richard Gere playing a cowboy Bob Dylan at one point. It's just, they have lots of Bob Dylans in it. If people seem to think these sort of names are realistic, they haven't been paying attention to the way the show is made or its demands. Oh God, we've been hearing a lot more about the demands ever since Chris Chibnall's been making, because he finds it a bit demanding. I think it's fair to say he does find it a bit demanding. It's like watching the judges on the Masked Singer confidently predict that Brad Pitt has decided to dress up as a talking clock and sing ballads on ITV primetime. While technically possible, not a suggestion that anybody would take seriously. Okay, I've never seen The Masked Singer, but I don't know if that couldn't happen. Look, starring a Doctor Who at all, let alone as a Doctor, is a great opportunity for just about any actor. Plenty of actors, pretty much any actor. Tremendous chance to reach a younger generation of viewers and a performance. Okay, yeah, that's only recently that Doctor Who has really just been aimed at like 5-year-old girls. Used to be it was a family show, right? But now it's like, again, look, remember that scene when she was like, oh god, awful. A younger form of channels, younger generation of viewers, channels that would appeal to many, which it isn't a dream job for absolutely every actor everywhere in the world, no matter what else they're doing. Yeah, what you understand, actors acting as a profession. Right. For example, current bookers' favorite, I May Destroy You, Michaela Cole. The reason she's a current favorite is because she's a black woman who's reasonably famous. Not because they think she'll be great for Doctor Who, because she's a black woman, and it's not their racism; they're reflecting your racism. Right. People who like look at identity over everything else, they are called what we call racist. They've always been called racist, and one of the things they share with every other racist is they are baby-brained imbeciles. Baby-brained imbeciles that look at the world in a very two-dimensional way and are basically morons, right? So yeah, they are racist. So that's why they have Michaela Cole, who made waves last year with a self-penned comedy drama dealing with sexual assault. Oh yeah, listen, it's just hitting all the Twitterati bullet points right there. Oh, sexual assault. Oh, she's black. Oh, she's a woman. Oh. Cole's a great actor, but undoubtedly make a great Doctor. I have to say, but there's no way she would walk away from a creative and artistic, vibrant boom in her career, having endured a close-fought battle to control rights of her stories to lock herself into a 10-month year. Yeah, okay, we understand. This is really a puff piece, right? And I think the function of this piece is just to go, they're all crazy. Nobody knows anything. Not from Tarzan. I think he knows it. I think he's nailed it. On other people's scripts. Yeah, I think Michael Bentine was down to be the third or the fourth Doctor. I thought it was the third, but then somebody corrected me and said it was the fourth. I really still think it's the third. But Barry Letts was not interested because he wanted real creative input. Creative input. Michael Bentine, Potting Time, if you've never seen it. I guess he's dead now. Brown bread? Probably. I don't know. He's a light Potty Time. The same goes for apparently the 8-1 joint third contender Richard Ayoade. The man has successfully flitted between deadpan presenting sitcom acting roles and directing indie films. He probably wants to direct that's probably where he wants to go. And it was hard to imagine trading a wry public image and a hugely successful career for the Dalek handcuffs of the role of Doctor. Listen, yes, you can tell he's a shill for the production for Chris Chibnall, because he's just echoing their hatred of making Doctor Who. They just find it such an incredible chore. Compare this to Moffat, who was a pretty miserable bugger, let's be fair, and Russell D. Davies, both ecstatic constantly ecstatic to make that you couldn't stop them writing and talking about it. They absolutely adored it. Yeah, it's not Dalekanium handcuffs. Yeah, if you view it that way, which I think Jodie Whittaker probably does, or at least probably her agent does. Her agent is like, yeah, this is not good news. It's killing your career. It reminds me of when speculation was rife that Phoebe Waller-Bridge was in line to be Chris Chibnall's next Doctor. I don't remember that. A rumor which returned this year. I really don't remember that at all. I thought the only one really in consideration was Olivia Colman, and it's basically people Chris Chibnall has worked with before and knows. Hello, they're going to be Doctor Who for me. No, says Olivia. Hello, they'll be Doctor Who for me. I can do that, says Jodie Whittaker. But you weren't catching on the intimation. That was the intimation. She's a bit of a dummy. I said, don't worry, Jodie, we're not going to make you look so much of a dummy. How are you going to not make me look so much of a dummy? She asked Chris. She said, simple. We're going to hire Mandip Gill, the only person we could find stupider than you. And again, I don't mean to rank on Mandy. Look at her social media. She's not turning down Mensa applications. She's not filling in the Times crossword with 2 pens simultaneously. Yeah, I think if you listen inside her head, you'll hear her go, or like, you'll hear just like, as a tumbleweed blows across a vacant, empty mind. Listen, I'm glad I laugh at my jokes because, at least they don't go completely to waste. Maybe she was once on a shortlist somewhere, but who knows? Is anyone looking at the stratospheric success of Fleabag or Killing Eve? Her increased retreat behind the scenes. God, I'm still bracing myself to know what she's done to James Bond. On various shows, big money roles in blockbusters like Solo. Solo lost money. Okay, Solo, that was a bit of an own goal there. I wonder if she was in the Lord and Miller version, the original version of it. And generally, upward trajectory would really, she would really need to ask themselves, would she have hung up that creative freedom that implied future success to be Doctor Who in 2060? No, it would have been a bad move. And again, most people who are excited to be the Doctor are excited to be Capaldi was very excited to be the Doctor. David Tennant was very excited to be the Doctor. Matt Smith was very excited to be the Doctor. Chris Axel, very excited to be the Doctor. Yeah. Jodie Whittaker, very excited to be the first female Doctor. Couldn't care less about the character whatsoever, in my opinion. I don't think she would have, and indeed she didn't. Just like any number, she wasn't even asked, for God's sake. Did Chibnall know her? Did Chibnall work with her? No, and he's a lazy bugger. I mean, the Dalekadian handcuffs. I don't think who would have like any Hollywood stars like Tilda Swinton or Idris Elba, who have been rumored over years, largely because they're interesting names and not because any plausible reason for them to be the Doctor. The plausible reason is they're not white men. Right? Because racists like you can only see the world like that. They can only see people in terms of their identity, in terms of their skin color, unless it's an identity that's not fashionable to put on the progressive stack, right? That being the case, and I'm talking about Jews. Basically, they're great with every minority apart from Jews. Yes, I have been watching. That's the best way. That's the best way to think about the future Doctors. After all, what would that actor do? Well, I do think about that way. If you were in their shoes, would the Doctor be a brilliant opportunity and a role of a lifetime, and frankly bizarre pit stop in a otherwise very different career? Would it be an ingenious next step that would offer challenge? Well, listen. It's an entirely different bag now, right? When Jodie Whittaker took it on, it was incredibly successful cultural icon, right? Christopher Eccleston was excited, I think, to bring in, to create this it was a new form of TV, right? There wasn't family TV in 2005. And I think he was front and center in creating that form of TV. David Tennant, obviously a massive Doctor Who fan. Matt Smith, not, but boy, did he have a respect for the role. Did he have incredible respect for it? And that came, I think, from watching it. He watched a story with every Doctor, and that's where he got his through line for the character from. Totally understand it. Capaldi, massive fan, very, very excited. And again, it was a huge step in Matt Smith's career, right? It was a because David Tennant did a fantastic job. It raised the profile. It was a huge step in Matt Smith's career. It was a reasonably good step in Capaldi's career. Although his career was darn solid. Did it hurt him more? I'm not sure. But it's now who's ever taking over? They're taking over a poison chalice. It's something that's been killed, right? It's something that's embarrassing. It's something that the British public find embarrassing. Would have been, or would they step away for what they're truly passionate about? Yeah, listen, if they're not truly passionate about it, they shouldn't be in the running for the job. I mean, that's essentially why Pierce Bronson got the role of James Bond, because he was passionate for it. He absolutely loved it, and that's why he was casting it twice, right? The first time they wouldn't let him out of his contract with Remington Steele. So he had to be, got Timothy Dalton. I think he had a better run as Bond because of it. So, you know, listen, if things at first don't go your way, just relax and let's wait and see where life's going to take you. That's what I would suggest to all of you. It's a mistake to look for a big buzzy names who've recently done well in another drama, for massive stars who definitely wouldn't be able to commit to the Punisher schedule. Listen, they can, they just don't need to, because they don't need to. It's also wrong to think vaguely in your head of actors who you think are a bit doctory in their public image, because that, frankly, doesn't mean they create a great doctor on screen. Or Jodie Whittaker, for example, isn't doctory at all, off screen or on screen, right? So maybe somebody a bit doctory, or, you know, in their persona. Maybe that's where they want to go for this time. As again, yeah, they got Queen of the Karens to be Doctor Who. The right thing to look for? Well, I'm going to do something risky now and make predictions. And if I'm wrong, and Tilda Swinton does start filming in Cardiff later this year, feel free to send me snarky tweets. No, I'll just make a video calling you a dick, because, yeah, this is what I do, baby. You know, you shill insanely. I make fun of you for that. It's kind of a symbiotic relationship. Okay, here goes. The next Doctor will almost certainly be a British character actor who's probably booked a few good TV roles and has some recognition, but hasn't necessarily had one defining role that made them a household name. Oh, so it's a Panda Bear, whatever, Parima, whatever. Or they're up and comer who hasn't had the time to do that yet. Okay. Fine. There'll be somebody for who Doctor Who is a step up, a role that challenges them and that they'll grow into, rather than something that could something they could do in the sleep. I just want to reiterate, probably the next Doctor is no one. Okay, probably the next Doctor is no one. HBO Max, they're phoning people around, offering to suck your cock. I mean, literally, I will suck your cock if you subscribe to it. I'm not me, HBO Max. I'm in this persona. I'll suck your cock if you subscribe to HBO Max. So really, who is this? Who is on the phone? Dan Didio. Okay, less said about that, the better. If you don't know who that is, that was actually. They won't be the original, but the sort of person who you go, okay, I can see that actually. Obviously, like unlike Jodie Whittaker, I can't believe how bad she's been. Like, I really thought she'd be okay. No. Obviously, none of this really matters. The book is also always pretty much nonsense, at least to begin with, and this will all fade away once we find out who the next Doctor is. And in a way, it's a compliment to the Doctor Who itself that such wild casting theories are regularly espoused, because it's still, no matter how much they've destroyed it, it's still a beloved institution. And that's why I think it's going to come back. I do think it will come back as real Doctor Who at some point. And in a way, it's a you don't get people suggesting Harry Styles should be the next Death in Paradise detective, but they are suggesting Jodie Whittaker has to be the next one. Can I help you pack, darling? Or Chris Hemsworth is to join Line of Duty's AC-12. It's a bit strange, but wouldn't you like to say, I haven't actually seen him in anything for ages, right? I guess he's in Thor. I saw some pictures on Thor, even though I have no interest in it whatsoever. And honestly, where I am right now, I can't imagine a movie that makes me want to go to the cinema to see it. Right? I really can't imagine that. I mean, like, most of these movies are crap. I'll watch it at home. I'll watch Coming to America at home. If it's good, I'll be surprised. That's basically where I am with movies now. Only one who has only Doctor Who has a central role, so unusual, so iconic that it can seem plausible that anyone in the world will go for it, even though the truth is, as it's always been, the next Doctor will almost certainly be someone a little more down to earth. Again, it just seems like it's going to be Panda Bear, whatever her name is. Okay, I just think that's who it's going to be. Fine. So there you go. More bollocks from Hugh Fullerton. Let me tell you a little about these charities, right? These two charities which I am absolutely honored to be able to support. And I know people say that a lot of time, but it actually is. So the first one, I always recommend, if you're giving to charity, give to a charity close to home. There's that something that you personally connect with is always better, right? It's always better to do it that way. So I have this organization called, well, not me. There's this organization called Yad Eliezer. I absolutely adore them. They started out just helping impoverished families with food, but they have many great programs. Buying blankets for people in the winter, corona relief, big brothers and sisters, feed a baby, really? Like what type of heartless, like, can you spare me a penny to feed a baby? No! Like, what type of, and this one, again, is still my favorite, the wedding, the adopter wedding. I just really just so fundamentally feel that a lot of the time we focus on real dire needs when we give charity, and there's a lot of people need charity, but like I can't think of anything better than having a young woman have her wedding day become like something that she will remember and cherish for the rest of her life. And these weddings, they're religious weddings normally, so the divorce rate is much lower than regular. The divorce rate is about 20%. It's much lower. So and I just feel every woman should go for a wedding day feeling like a queen, feeling like a prince, feel like a queen, feeling like a princess, right? So that's the first one. The second one, this is Peter Cabaldi's charity. Let me bring it over. Noah's Ark is a children's hospice. I mean. Like, how it's one of the best things I've ever heard in my entire life. A children's hospice. The people who work there are just angels, and they are just pure goodness, right? And being able to donate to them, I just feel like a little bit of that goodness may sprinkle back on me, right? So it's a little bit disingenuous, disingenuous. But anyway, listen, they're the channels I'll be excited to be donating to. Go check out my Indiegogo. Hopefully you will like these graphic novels. The Imperium is a totally fun one. If you're a Doctor Who fan, Biblical is just like a strong, stonking story. Good, big size book as well. It's like 220 story pages. It's really cool. No, it's 180 story pages. 200 pages long. Go check them out today. And again, if it's not for you, go share it for me. Would you go share it? That'd be fantastic. My name is Seal Becken, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.